Hello guys and welcome to this unscheduled video. I hadn't intended on releasing anything today, however yesterday I came across details of a certain long-awaited camera upgrade to what many regard as Canon's most versatile camera, the 70D. Oh, and by the way, if you've seen my previous video where I teased the intro of what I thought was going to be my next upload, it's still in the works, I promise. I just couldn't let this new release go by without covering it. So Canon's long product cycle has meant the 70D has been around now for over 2.5 years, of which the latter few months had some questioning its relevancy, with cheaper alternatives being released such as Canon's own 760D with its 70D-like looks and external functionality, as well as its higher megapixel count and better dynamic range. However, with all that being said, the 70D has been the go-to camera for those involved in lower budget video work due to its dual pixel autofocus system, which dramatically aids in focusing speed and accuracy in live view mode. Unfortunately, however, because of Canon's long product cycle, they've seen themselves being overtaken by almost all other reputable manufacturers when it comes to video. Others have offered improvements such as 1080p at 60 frames per second and 4K video capture. So moving on to the details of the 70D replacement, the 80D. The offered improvements are more of a welcomed incremental upgrade as opposed to a groundbreaking innovation. The notable improvements include a new 24.2 megapixel sensor and a Digic 6 processing unit, allowing for a capture rate of 7 frames per second with a buffer of up to 24 raw frames. The viewfinder now has 100% coverage compared to its predecessor's 98. It also has a 45-point all cross-type autofocus system with the ability to work well down to -3 EV. In addition to Wi-Fi, the 80D now includes NFC connectivity, allowing for faster pairing, which ultimately means faster file transfers. Those who also do a lot of video work should be pleased to hear that Canon had finally included a headphone port for capturing monitored audio. Thank you, Canon. Lastly, the 80D follows in the footsteps of the 7D Mark II and shoots in 1080p at 60 frames per second, however no 4K this time around. So that's it as a brief update on the major changes. For a full list of all the little updates, be sure to check out the links in the description below which details them all. You'll find, however, even going to those links, that there are still some unanswered questions like the sensor's dynamic range and how much it will be for those not living in the US. Correction, so whilst in the middle of editing this video, I was browsing the internet and actually came across a few UK websites which are offering the 80D for pre-order pretty much the same time that it's going to be available in the US. So in the UK it will be available the same time as in the US. Other countries I'm not really too sure, again check the description below for up-to-date details. If you do live in the US, then you can expect to pick up the body from the 16th of March for a buck under $1,200. Now there's a few more things to go through before this video comes to a close. Announced with the 80D is an option at an extra cost of $600 to add a brand new type of kit lens. The focal length is pretty typical of a bundled kit lens from 18 to 135mm. The big change, however, is the autofocus motor which is used. This new technology is something that Canon's referring to as Nano USM, which Canon claim is a combination of an ultra-fast USM lens as well as the quiet operation of an STM lens. And if you're not looking to purchase the 80D, then you can pick up the lens standalone for $600. In addition to the lens, Canon have also released details of an add-on accessory for those interested in fast and smooth zoom operation, much like what you'd get with a camcorder. From what I've seen, there aren't any details about its price or availability as of yet, and at the moment it can only be used with the previously mentioned Nano USM lens. So that's really it. Again, nothing groundbreaking, but a well-needed upgrade to an important camera in Canon's lineup. And I've personally been holding back from getting the 70D for at least a year now, just anticipating an update worthy of me upgrading from my 700D. And even though I'm intending to go full frame sometime this year, I'd like to have a camera as versatile as the 80D to make the most out of all of the STM lenses I have for when I'm doing video work for clients as well as myself for this channel. So remember to check out all of the links in the description below for full details, where I'll be adding links of further availability as and when they happen. So don't worry if you've caught this video late, the links will all be kept up to date. Thanks for sticking around guys, and if the 80D isn't your thing, be sure to check out this, which way am I pointing? This video here. It's a video of me covering all of the photography and videography products from CES 2016. So that's it from me. Remember to like this video and subscribe and all that jazz. My Facebook links and etc. will all be in the video description below. Take it easy guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.